So the Kawhi Leonard defending Moutier experience was actually pretty real in Game 5 because there was more than one occurrence with which, normal situation, Moutier drives by, gets a layup, a dunk, a foul, or whatever, but this time, Moutier must have had a reaction of like, whoa, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this cornrows-looking monster stopping me and forcing me to readjust what I'm doing. Now, at the same time, Moutier was still able to get by Kawhi more than once because, I mean, the guy is basically a cheat code since about the third season of this series, let's be honest here. So he was still effective, but the real difference for us in Game 5 offensively was Thon Maker, because more than once, San Antonio would just leave him open. LaMarcus Aldridge, what's up, man? You're supposed to be a great offensive big man, but I need you to be effective defensively as well, or they do, I should say. He was also playing defense, blocking shots, as he always is, and that was all Moutier needed to take it home. So we have a 3-2 lead, and it's all great, it's fantastic, but it's not all sunshine and rainbows because we gotta face the facts. We can't defend Kawhi Leonard. No matter what the hell the guy wants to do, whether it's drive to the basket, pull up, shoot some stupid shot, I can't do anything. I really can't. And whether I've claimed to have made adjustments or actually making adjustments, whatever, when you can hit this shot, what the hell am I supposed to do? I can't do anything against him. So hopefully we can just manage everybody else, because the defending Kawhi Leonard experiment is pretty much out the window at this point. Let's just be real. But we can also talk about how Game 5 ended, because while we did win the game, there's some interesting things. I mean, Pierre Jackson hit a three-pointer to give us a lead, but we actually have struggled against San Antonio's pick and rolls because it's just they know what to do depending on the defense we play. And also, I'm going to stop trying to post up on Tony Parker. The guy just becomes a frickin' superhuman when I try to body him up. I don't know why, because it doesn't make sense, but we're just going to move away from that entirely. And also, Gallinari, who had an effective Game 4, he scored about 14 points for us, didn't play as much in Game 5. That can't happen. I mean, he could still be our primary scorer if I really wanted him to be. So, look for him to have as many opportunities as I can possibly give him in this Game 6, because we're up 3-2. I'm trying to go to the Western Conference Finals. I don't want to deal with San Antonio and Kawhi Leonard's cheat codes anymore. Okay? I'm trying to go on to the next round, and if that means I got to give Gallinari as many minutes as possible, he's not going to start. But just get that extra offense in there. So anyway, let's win this damn game. I ain't trying to see these guys anymore. So let's see what San Antonio's doing to open it up. They gave it to Cole Aldrich of all people, and he got the ball stolen from him. What did you expect to happen? I mean, has Cole Aldrich ever scored more than 10 points his entire career? Safe to say Moutier's done that a few times. He'll score 10 points in a matter of 2 minutes. And, here he is, frickin' Kawhi Leonard. What's he gonna do now? Oh, he just got fouled and went to the free throw line. That's actually pretty tame compared to the things that he's done to us in this series offensively. So it's a close game early on, and Kyle Anderson with it now, and more than once Boris Diaw has gotten Nurkic on that sort of a play. I mean, I wouldn't consider Nurkic to be a mobile center. He's actually kind of set in stone sometimes on defense, so as a result, Diaw can get open. Justin Anderson is not helping his case for being in this game, when I already talked about I want to give Gallinari some more minutes, even though he's actually not in the game yet. Don't worry about it, it's fine, don't talk about it. Gary Harris with a flagrant foul on Kawhi, because what the hell. So Kawhi's shooting more free throws than I'd like him to, but here's Gallo, and well then. Apparently he heard me about just going off in this game. So as a result, he just says, screw it, I'll take this shot, and I know it's going to go in because, I don't know. Tony Parker with a really funky looking layup that drops 6 points, but don't worry, it's cool because Tony Parker just ran down and scored. You're looking at potentially the best point guard in the league when it comes to that category. With all respect to Westbrook and John Wall and whoever the hell else, Moutier's really that good, and that wasn't the best defense in the world for me by Thon Maker when I jumped twice. Luckily, 2K's jumping mechanics don't make any damn sense, and I was able to jump a second time. And thankfully, Kyle Anderson ain't playing no damn defense on Gallinari. Funny enough, Gallinari, the majority of his points usually come from shooting, like jumpers from us. How many times has he actually scored in the paint in this series? And not just from a post-up, but from like getting the ball and then driving forward. Doesn't happen that often, so shout out to Gallo. We're down 2 at the half, which is weird because usually we have a lead in these things. And what is this? Is LA trying to post up? You know that doesn't work too well. Oh, maybe it did. He hasn't been very successful posting up because Thon Maker's as tall as a friggin' Empire State Building. But it worked out for him there, so that's cool. Even if he had to use the weird 2K foul animation. And speaking of weird animations, Kawhi Leonard's really good at defense. He's going to force those animations on Moutier there. We can't buy a basket. Luckily, they can't either. But to answer this, I said, Gallo, get the hell in the game a little bit early. Okay, and I'm just going to run the whole offense through you. I'm running him at power forward to open up the offense a bit because, I mean, Thad Young's cool, but sometimes his shooting is not as awesome as I'd like it to be. Justin Anderson's shooting is non-existent in this game, but Pierre Jackson's got my back, right? No, he doesn't either. My goodness, we cannot score. This is exactly what I don't want in a Game 6. I also don't want the fact that Gary Neal, who has very secretly been crucial for the Spurs in this series, makes it a 7-point game. Brandon Ingram missed that 3 a minute ago. Don't ask me why he was in the game because I can't tell you. But don't worry, we're going to come back. At least I would hope we come back. Thad Young with the block and then Moutier, just run forward. Give him the LeBron James treatment. Sometimes they call Eric Bledsoe mini LeBron. I think Moutier has the potential to be mini LeBron, let's be real here, with the way he attacks the basket. What's Tony Parker going to do here? Well, that was an interesting little floater, at least he tried, right? Hold on, Moutier, I just called you baby LeBron and you gave up an offensive rebound to Tony Parker? Come on, man. I mean, I contemplate actually taking that clip out of the footage. I'm not going to do that. Gallo, give me those 3 points. Only a 3-point game. Gallinari cannot miss. He's making up for the fact that Kawhi's making a difference on Moutier. Let's be real. But Aldridge, what are you doing, man? You're most effective, trying to get open along, the mid-range against Thon Maker. Don't try to post up on him. What are you doing? And then what was that, Danny Green who ended up on Thon Maker? Well, now I need my 7-footer to hit some free throws, which can usually be pretty frightening, but he got both. 1-point game, 40 seconds left. Let's not mess this up now, guys. I don't want to be here for a Game 7. See, I actually like this, okay? Because, like I said, Aldridge is not effective against Thon Maker, and, well, we got the rebound. I really thought that ball was going to drop for a second, but here we are. Call timeout. Down 1, 15 seconds. So San Antonio has not been able to stop Gallinari all game. So Gallo, get the hell up over here and set a screen. You're already going a little too slow, but that's fine. We got enough time left. Oh, y'all left him wide open. You know this is going to drop. Oh, hell no. You got to be kidding me. That didn't go in? Of all the shots Gallo's made, he couldn't make that one? Oh, that's tough. That's tough right there, man. Tony, can we kind of negotiate this one? Whatever. We have 1 timeout left, which is the luxury when I never use my timeouts during the game, even though sometimes I have to deal with player stamina. Where do you think we're going? Let me tell you. It's going to start with Emmanuel Moutier, and it's probably going to end with Danilo Gallinari. That pick and roll, we were open a second ago, it just didn't drop. Gallinari's already in the corner, which I don't like. That's a lot of distance. Oh, Gallo, you're taking a long time to get over here. I'm starting to question if this was the right play. Not much time left, just throw it up. Oh, God. We're going to Game 7. I'll see y'all in Denver. Because Kawhi Leonard, then the Spurs, they just tied this series at 3-all. Oh, Jesus. You gotta be kidding me. We're going to a Game 7 against these guys? Do y'all know how terrified I am? It'll be fun.